Hey,
Hello. Hello.
hey. Um, this is from a springy Stockholm, and I want to talk about reinvention today because that's what I feel nature is doing right now. It's reinventing itself. It's leaving a state. Um, the same thing, but in a different shape. So reinvention that we can actually reinvent ourselves.
And do you allow yourself to actually do that? And do you allow your partner to do that? Or are you really holding on to yourself as the one that you know and want your partner to be as the one that you thought you knew?
And the power of reinvention that when we allow reinvention of our relationship and when we allow ourselves to reinvent ourselves and that it is possible.
And if you allow yourself to grow, you're going to feel more alive. And if you don't grow, you will automatically be in your path of dying. And we will be that anyway. So why not really be totally alive during that period?
Well, and wouldn't it be boring if it was spring all the time? It's the change. If we allow that and embrace change, that that's why we that's why I love spring so much, because it's something new. It's a shift, and to allow the shifts of state to allow that in a relationship. It's also why in the involvement that makes it interesting. Basically, I don't want my partner to be the same all the time. Um,
And you do actually also have seasons in your relationship. And how do you handle those different seasons? And how can you also take advantage of the nature and the actual season that we are in right now to enhance and strengthen your relationship?
because sometimes I remember when I was in a rough patch, maybe that I wish it was like it was the first time we met, even though we've never been in that kind of relationship. But it's like, wouldn't it be nice if everything was like it was when we were freshly in love, basically. So there's this illusion that that's what we want, but I don't think. Well, first of all, it's not possible. And second of all, is to embrace that that's not where we are, but where do we want to go now? What do I want to be now? What do I want to be in my relationship now? And take those steps together. That's reinvention for me.
Yes, and sometimes that could also be a little bit challenging because you can be in different states, in different seasons. And how can you, even if you are that, actually support each other? And we can give you those skills and tools, so it doesn't matter what state you are, but you can also support each other in that. And it's like there are 3 seasons going on at the same time, one within myself, one within my partner, and one within the relationship. And it's not necessary that they all have to be in the same season, but it's crucial that you know in what season you actually are.
And I think it's natural too that we search conformity with our partner if we don't have the tools to deal with the fact that I am in one season, you're in one season, and the relationship is in a third season, because we need the tools, right?
We need the tools because you do different things in the different seasons. There are time for harvest, there are time for setting seeds, and there are time for celebration and time for rest. So of course it's much more complicated than that, but in a way maybe it isn't. to just know what's needed and how you can support and nourish the state or the situation that you are in right now within yourself as well as with your partner. So one thing you can start to play with is that be curious about yourself and your partner. What about just asking yourself the question, who do I want to be today? Who do I want to be today? And can I allow my partner to just look at him or her totally fresh? I wonder who you are today.
And to be open for that question, to open up to that. Yeah, maybe the fear of that answer would be because it might be something that I don't want to hear. But yes, to make contact with what do I want to be today, and just not the big questions. That's not necessarily. Sometimes people say, "Well, tell me what you are in 3 years." I have no idea where I am in 3 years. It's a beautiful question to ask. What do I want to be today?
And the answer is not so important in the beginning. It's just let the day, let yourself, let your partner be the answer. And continue to ask the question, even if you think you already have received one answer. What else? Could this day, could this moment, could this relationship actually allow myself to be part of and to experience?
To open up for the process of continuously looking at something that I think I know in a new perspective, to change the perspective. What's happening today? What's alive today? Because we are changing.
Yeah, we
all
are.
the time. It's just like the season. We can't change it. Like no one can stop spring. We're all changing, and the struggles I get into is when I try stopping the change. That's when it gets hard.
And when you try, because I really say try, to stop change, you are battling against life. So,
It's not gonna.
so can we collaborate with that instead and make it easier for ourselves and the people around us?
But I totally also I resonate with the struggle to deal with it, because without tools and without structure, change can be really tough.
Yes, because change, by definition, is to be outside your comfort zone. Take a breath, yes. So how can we actually manage to navigate through being at a safe spot and feeling comfortable and secure, and also take the steps that are a little bit unknown and more uncomfortable? Yeah, okay.
Cool. So enjoy spring. Enjoy, or unless it's not spring where you are, but enjoy the seasons. and
Enjoy the
shift,
seasons.
The shift of it, and start experiment a little bit about how can I deal with change. Play with it, and if you want to chat more with us, just contact us. And if you find this worthwhile, share it with a friend. And yeah, thank you for listening.
Bye.
Ciao.